am having a blessed morning. Yes, having a blessed morning. In the past, I had did a couple of videos about the AIs and the robots and the digital world taking over everything, right? So, being that all of this advanced technology, advanced digital world is taking over, who is there that's programming and setting up these new devices? And once they break down, who's there to compare, who to repair these devices, right? Because these devices are man-made. So, being that they are man-made, anything that man procreated can be fixed or undo. I mean, redo, undo, and put back in circulation. Right? This is an actual true facts. The reason why I'm talking about this topic because this topic is needed, especially amongst the youth and especially among the old and new. Straight up like that right now. Most of everybody is thinking that I'm almost done. I'm almost working. I don't have to learn computers. I don't have to learn about this digital world. Somewhere down the line, you're going to be affected by this, right? We all know that the digital world, these devices is taking over. Your refrigerators, um, your actually ovens and stoves, your microwaves, your deep freezers, your house, your TVs, your electronics, everything that you know has took over the old, right, and replace it with the new. So you're gonna need techs, you're gonna need workers that's there to fix any devices that mankind created, right, procreated for the next level in existence. And you're gonna need workers. The world as we see it today, this world as we see it today, the old world, right? It's gonna be obsolete. You know how some places they got old intercoms. You press the button, beep. Now they got intercoms where that is face recognition. It's face recognition. These things are digital face recognition. Your car is face recognition. Everything is face recognition and your thumb, right? This is a digital world. So when these things break down, you're gonna need a tech. You're gonna need a worker to fix this. And this is where I come in at. This is where I come in at. I've been fixing things ever since I was a little kid. Stove, oven, TVs, things of that nature. You gotta grab yourself up, right? A trade that basically that's gonna help you out in the future, because a lot of these things that we know is gonna become obsolete. Blacklist, man, I had ever seen. What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing, Carlin? How you doing? How you doing? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you so much for your being here. So, I'm telling you right now, what I need for your guys to do into your curriculum, into your life, add in to learn the digital world. Learn the digital world. Get a couple of classes in, right? When you're not doing anything with your life, learn about the new technology. Learn how you can fix things, right? So that when everything crash, you can be that tech worker with that you can get things done. And you can make that a side hustle. Or you can make that a business. It depends on how you feel. Me personally, I would make that as a side hustle. I would make that as an income, that knowing that I can build and I can fix the digital world, that I can fix computers, that I can fix flat screen TVs, that I can fix refrigerators, because all of this stuff is digital. Everything is digital now, and eye recognition and face recognition. So once you learn these trades, you should be okay as far as financially, because you're going to need workers, man. You're going to need workers because these machines and these devices are going to break down, right? Because you know why? They got a beginning and they got an end. They got a beginning and an end. Everything in this world that man built is not forever. So somebody or someone has to maintain the AIs, the digital world, the computer, and all of these other things like digital programming, software, designer. All of these things is really, really important for your growth and development. And that's how you can get to your extra brag, your extra money, you know? Also learn to live off grid. Grow your own food, filter your own water, hunt and harvest your own meat. You're absolutely right. All that's going to be needed. All that's going to be needed. Right? All that's going to be needed. But what I'm talking about basically is that when the world needs this technology, I'm talking about right now, I'm not saying, of course, prepare for that. That's right towards, that's survival mode. That's survival mode. You definitely got to add that in there. You always got to have that in the back of your head, survival mode. But before we get to that, there's going to be stages. Before we hit survival mode, there's going to be stages. So the stage that I'm talking about right now, what we see is the digital world, the AIs, and all these computers that's putting human beings out of work. And it's going to put human beings out of work in the future. They already got cars that know how to drive themselves, and you're going to need people. Once these things start breaking down, you're going to need tech workers that can fix them, that can get in there, program it, and fix these things. That's where you come in at. Like, I'm a handyman. I can fix about any and everything. I'm a handyman. Once I learn, I go. Truth, listen up, everyone. This is an actual true fact, right? And on my platform, we don't get a lot of views. We don't get a lot of shares, That's why I'm telling people to get the information out, because this channel is overshadowed by these major channels out there and these big YouTubers that only talks about hot topic. This is the hot topic right here that we need to know inside of our communities, inside our societies, right? Because we'll be left behind if we don't dabble into this digital world and the AI world, right? You're going to need somebody to reprogram this stuff and to fix this stuff, because it's going to break down. Some way, somehow, it's going to break down. So right now, while you are given the opportunity to learn, take advantage of it. You don't want to do it later on. You want to do it right now. You want to be ahead of the game. So, this is something that I was, thinking about, because I started right now fixing TVs. I'm about to start fixing flat screen TVs, programming refrigerators, programming stoves, fixing stoves, these digital stoves. They got ovens and stoves out there that can only be activated with your thumb or with your face recognition or with your eyes. You'll actually the doorbell to your door is eye and face recognition, right? Like, for example, say you're not home, you working, right? And you need the UPS guy basically to get access to your house. All you gotta do, being that your whole entire house is digital, right, in AI, all you gotta do is connect to your phone, show your picture to gain the access to the UPS or the FedEx guy to drop the package inside your house. That's where we going with this at. That's where we going. If they don't have that already, they're gonna have that everywhere. But for what they're gonna do, they gotta weed out everybody. They have to weed everybody out that's not on the time, that's not on that vibe. Do you understand that? They little by little is weeding everybody out. They don't want everybody with that technology. They don't want everybody with this. Even though it's gonna be accessible to everybody, but not everybody's gonna have this. Do you understand that? So I want everybody to get on this ride, to get on the understanding, to get on these future plans that is there either to hurt you or to uplift you. Inside of the neighborhood that we live in, it's going to hurt a lot of us because we want to stay on the old-fashioned way. And I'm not saying nothing is wrong with the old-fashioned way. In some cases, the old-fashioned way is the way we need to do things. But we got to progress as human beings. As time goes on, we got to progress. We got to progress. So being that we got to progress in future in life, some people are going to get left behind. Don't let it be you. Don't let it be you get left behind, man. Don't let it be you. Being that everything is going to go left, you want to go right. And by going right is learning and using these digital tools that you need, that the future is going to need you. So be that handyman, be that one, be that tech, be that worker. And get to your money so you can always stay afloat. I remember years ago, the things that we seeing now, technology, it wasn't there. It was there, but it wasn't there. You know, certain people that had a lot of money, right? They had the James Bond, the 007 look. You know, the house lift up the door and everything. You know, secret compartments and stuff like that. You know, people that had a lot of money, they had that already. You know, this digital stuff that we talking about. So I want society and our community to get on the same vibe. The electronics that you have in your house, like say these old electronics that you have in your house, don't throw these old electronics away. Those are treasures, right? Those are gifts and treasures where that you can transform, right, these components and transformers into new technology. If you use your mind, if you use your skills and your technology, because you already got it inside there. So this is a jewel. This is a jewel to you, man. And I've seen where that in the future where it's going, and where a lot of people is going to be left behind. They got to do it now. They got to do it now, man. They got to do it now. You got to get on. They got to get on it now, or you're going to be left behind. And I don't want you to be left behind. This is why I started this podcast. I mean, this is why I started this channel. This channel is to uplift you because, you know, people not talking about this. They're not talking about future events. Not like this. Not like this, talking about the digital world. They're talking about it, but they're not going in depth. They're not going in depth. They can talk about it, right? But it makes sense because you got knowledge of it. But do you know how to fix this stuff? That is the question. That is the question. So I want you to stay tuned later on. I want you to stay tuned, right? And please hit the notification bell because what I'm about to do, I'm about to fix a flat screen TV. I'm about to fix one. And it might be, I don't know how many parts it's going to be to it. It might be 2 parts or it might be 3. We're going to see. We're going to see. So I'm going to show you basically everything as I'm fixing it. I'm not going to show you everything, but I'm going to show you enough of it where that you can get some sense, because I want to pass some knowledge off. Everybody, every human being should know this, because the knowledge is not only for me, it's for you too. It can help you and your family out in darkness. Basically, some of these electronics that's there in your house, you can use as a flashlight when all flashlights go out. This is an actual true fact, man. And the reason why I'm dropping this on you because I love you. I don't want to see you left in the dark. I don't want to see myself left in the dark. So this is why we encourage each other to do the right thing. So stay tuned to that. That's coming soon. That's coming soon when I'm going to go live fixing a flat screen TV. And I'm going to give you a little insight, a little knowledge on how to fix one if you don't know how to fix one. Instead of throwing a TV out, right? Instead of throwing it out, there's ways and actions and stuff like that that you can do that you can, you know, fix it. And everything can be fixed. Anything that man procreated, it can be fixed, right? It can be fixed. It can be altered to do better. So this is what I'm telling. This is what I'm showing to you. This is what I'm telling to you. I'm not the one that just be talking and capping up here. I'm a actually doer. So you're going to see me do it, and I want you with this knowledge. I want you with this knowledge because one day you may be in the darkness, and the knowledge I spread amongst you can help you throughout the dark, can be that flashlight for you. This is an actual true fact because I know that you want to save your loved ones and your friends and anybody that you love that's close to you. You want to save them and yourself, right? So this knowledge may save you. The things I'm dropping on you, it may save you, and I hope it do save you, and I hope it do that you take this very, very serious, right? And I appreciate that your guys tuning in to me, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you look at my thumbnail, you see the guy, he's working on the computer, right? And then you see the tools, the digital tools that you need in order to fix the digital world that's procreated right now. You need those tools to fix that, you know? So, yeah, get with it, man. Get with it. Don't get left behind. Get with it. Peace, y'all. Peace, 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 peace.